looking for we're looking for a Tanween.
Looking for a Tanween. Okay, what else? We're going to find some Qamariyas and we're going to find some Shamsiyas. And we're also going to find what?
Tanween.
We said Tanween already. Besides Tanween, what else are we going to find?
Shamsiya and Qamari.
And Nunu Sakin and Mimu Sakin. Do not forget. And Nunu Sakin and Mimu Sakin. So, in Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, we have three Shamsiyas. Allahi, ar-Rahmani, and ar-Rahimi. Remember that the word can be Qamariya, it can be Shamsiya, it can be neither Qamariya nor Shamsiya. Those are the three possibilities. Al-Qari'ah. This is going to be Qamariya because of the fact that you have an alif wasl, then you have a lam coming after it. That lam has a sukoon. You can hear al. But most importantly, when you look at it, you know that this is the formula for Qamariya. And make sure you work on your ayn. This is a very important throat letter to capitalize on. There's no ayn in the English for the English sound. Now, so also the ta, you have to know how to stop. This ta changes, this ta marbuta changes into a ha, and you have to give it a sukoon. So al-qari'ah, repeat that. Al-qari'ah, repeat.
Yes.
Al-qari'ah, repeat the word.
Yes.
Yes. What yes? Say al-qari'ah.
Al-Qari'ah.
Mal-qari'ah.
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 وما أدراك ما القارعة.
وما أدراك ما القارعة.
The kaf is also important. Don't say ka. Say ka. وما أدراك ما القارعة.
وما أدراك ما القارعة.
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث.
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث.
Okay, the word الناس, is this Qamariya or Shamsiya?
Qamariya.
No, it does not have a sukoon on top of the lam. You have an alif wasl, you have a lam, and then you have a shadda. The shadda makes it Shamsiya, just like in the three words at the top. Allahi, ar-Rahmani, ar-Rahim. You find the shadda coming right after the alif wasl. There's nothing between the two of them. Whenever there's nothing between the two of them, you have Shamsiya. You have to, strengthen. An-nasu, repeat that word.
الناس
كالفراش المبثوث.
كالفراش المبثوث.
Okay, so this lam also, this is Qamariya. Al-farashi would be the word. Here, al-mabthuth. So you have Qamariya. Okay. وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش. وتكون put everything together. وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش. You got to work on the ayn again. كالعه, ayn and then the ha. So you're going to have to work there. Because the ha comes from the chest. The ayn is a throat letter. كالعهن المنفوش. Okay, now we have do we have a tanween or nunu sakin?
Tanween.
Where's the tanween? In this ayah, look closely. Do you have a tanween or a nunu sakin?
No.
Do you have a nunu sakin?
Yes.
Where is it at? Good. Al-manfush. Be confident. Modu. Be confident. Al-manfush. This is a Qamari&Shamsi word. Very good. Correct. Because of why? The lam has a sukoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Next word is, or next start, we start. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. Repeat. Not what. فَأَمَّا فَأَمَّا من ثقلت ما this is an إخفاء. This is not an idgham. You have to give it light nasal, not heavy nasal. من ثقلت موازينه. ثقلت قاف ضمة. Okay, so the noon, do you have a noon sakin? Yes? So you got to make sure you make note of it. Make note of the noon sakin, the mim sakin, and the tanween. All right, the Qamari&Shamsi words. فهو في عيشة راضية. فهو, this one is a fa. Be careful, make it clear. Don't confuse the fa and the waw easily. Make sure you know which one is fa and which one is waw. فهو في عيشة راضية. فهو في عيشة راضية. راضية. Good. So now, do you have a tanween or do you have a noon sakin around here? What do you have? A noon sakin or tanween? Shamsiya. I am asking about a tanween or noon sakin in the ayah and you're telling me Shamsiya. Tanween. Where's the tanween? Ra. Ishatir ra. But the tanween is where? Where's the tanween? I didn't ask you where the ayah was. Where's the tanween? Where is it? No. That has nothing to do with shadda radiya. This is the ra shadda. Yeah, we see that. But the tanween is fathataini, kasrataini, dhammataini. This is the tanween. Right? So where's the tanween? What letter is the tanween on? A fa. So you don't know the tanween is what a tanween is? Is that what you're telling me? Is tanween kasrataini, fathataini, dhammataini or no? Okay, so kasrataini is a tanween?
Yes.
So do you see kasrataini here in this ayah?
Yes.
Where are the kasratain? The kasratain is where?
Kasratain is on
What letter?
the ayn.
The ayn, huh? The ayn has a kasra. You sure it's not the kasra that the ayn has? The word is aishatin, and you're saying that the kasratain is where in the ayn? How do you get ayn kasratain in aishatin? Ayn kasratain is tin. Where's ayn kasratain sound? Listen, you're not answering the question. Ayn kasratayn is what sound? Ayn kasra is what sound? Ay, right? So what word are we talking about? We're talking about aishatin. So where is the kasratayn in aishatin? It's on a what? In the word aishatin, where is kasratayn? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Boy, mudu, listen. The word is aishatin. Ta kasratayn is what sound? Ta kasratayn is what sound? Ta kasratayn is tin or T? T. So what is ta kasra? So which one? So they don't have difference between kasratayn and kasra? Huh? Okay, so which one is tin and which one is T? Okay, so this ta has a kasratayn. You don't see the kasratayn on this ta? So you see the problem again. You have to be focused. The discipline is very important. You have to do the homework. Go through all of because this was explained also. So you have the tanween is actually there on the ta. This is the tanween, the ta kasratayn. Then you have the ra. So circle this ta kasratayn and then circle the next ta kasratayn in the next word. Radiyah. Circle that as well. Okay, so there goes your tanweens there. Then in the next ayah you have a noon sakin. All right, circle it. In wa amma man, this is a noon sakin. Circle it. So you have to know that. So you read there. Ummuhu hawiyah. You have a dhammataini. In the next ayah, for ummuhu hawiyah, you circle that dhammataini on top of the ta. All right. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. So there are two dhammatainis. Circle the dhammatayni after narun and circle the dhammatayni after hamiyah, at the end of hamiyah. In the next surah, we have this will not necessarily, you can call this, could you actually, yes, you could call this al-haakum. You can call that a qamariya because the ha anyway came after. Lam sukun, there's an alif there. At-takathur, this is Shamsiya word. At-takathur, thur. Hatta zurtumul maqabir. This is qamariya. Al-maqabir. Actually we did that, subhanallah already. Kalla sawfa. كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين this is going to be قمرية اليقين لترون الجحيم. So there you have another قمرية الجحيم. ثم لترونها عين اليقين again. ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. So, in the last ayah, where is your qamariya, where is your shamsiya, and where is your tanween, and your noon sakin? Well, tell me exactly what you have in the last ayah. Do you have a qamariya or the shamsiya at the end of the ayah? First question.
There's a qamariya after the scene.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. The last word, an-na'im, is this qamariya or shamsiya? Correct. Okay. So, where is your first tanween or noon sakin in this ayah? ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. وإيش التنوين ونون ساكن؟ يومئذ. Good. So circle. What type of tanween is it? كسرتين. Circle it. Okay. Teacher, yes, teacher.
Yes. Teacher, yes.
There we go. So you're going on to Surah Al-Asr. All right. So you have again Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. On the top it says Surah Al-Asr. It's fancy, so they're not throwing the sukoons there. But in the next ayah or the first ayah, Wal Asr, Allah swears by the time. This is a Qamariya word. Obviously, you should know that, right? Innal insana lafi khusr. All right. So where is the Noon Sakin or Tanween in the second ayah? What's that? You have a Tanween on what letter? Correct. Okay. How about the Noon Sakin? Do you have Noon Sakin? Where is it at? No. That's ghunna because the noon has a shadda. So whenever there's a ghunna, whenever there's a noon or meme with shadda, you have to ghunna. But where is the noon sakin? Where is the noon sakin in this word? Al-insana. Where is the noon sakin? It's on the lam alif. The noon is on top of the lam alif. Have you seen that before? Hamza on top of things, yes, we've seen. But when did you put a noon on top of the lam alif? A noon sakin. So where is the noon sakin in the word al-insana? What is it attached to? The noon sakin is attached to what letter? Huh? Seen. Okay. Speak up. All right. You need to work on some teeth letters and some tongue letters. Okay. But yeah, circle that. This is a noon sakin. There you have a tanween. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. In this, do you have noon sakin or do you have a tanween? Or what do you have? We have Qamariya or Shamsiya. What do you have? Alladhina. Is this Shamsiya or Qamariya? Shamsiya. Okay. As-Salihat. Is this Shamsiya or Qamariya? Good. Okay. Al-Haqq. Is this Qamariya or Shamsiya? You see a sukoon on top of the lam? Oh yeah. So you make sure anytime you see that sukoon on top of the lam right next to the alif wa wasl, that's your formula. As-sabr. Is that Qamariya or Shamsiya? Shamsiya. Okay. No, Shamsiya, brother. Okay. Again, shadda. You have a shadda. Right, when you have shadda, it's Shamsiya. Remember, shadda, Shamsiya. Next. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Waylun likulli humazatil lumazah. Alladhi jama'a malan wa'addadah. يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. So we got to go through a lot on this one, okay? Now, in the first ayah, do you have Qamariya, Shamsiya, Noon Sakin, Mim Sakin? What do you have?
We have two Shamsiya.
Two Shamsiya? What Shamsiya? We have no Shamsiya or Qamariya words in this first ayah, okay? Alright? In order for you to have Shamsiya or Qamariya, you have to have an alif and a lam. Otherwise, don't worry. Everything else, you don't have Qamariya, Shamsiya words here. So remember, you can either have Qamariya, Shamsiya or neither. Qamariya, no Shamsiya. Any Tanweens or Noon Sakin or Mim Sakin?
I see two Tanweens.
There's three Tanweens, okay? On top of the lam in Waylun. And then Humazatin, Lumazatin. Okay, that's three Tanweens. Alladhi is just like Alladhina. Alladhi and Alladhina, it's interesting. They only have difference of one letter, and therefore that makes it all a difference. So, Alladhi, this is also going to be Shamsiya. Do you have Ma Lamwa? Do you have a Tanween in Ma Lamwa? You do or you don't? You do. Okay, it's Fatha, two Fathas. So you circle that. No, where all your Tanweens are. يحسب أن ماله أخلده. Nothing is there of interest at this time for what we're looking for. How about كلا لينبذن في الحطمة? What do you have in that ayah? Yeah, well, you said the ayah. That's all you repeated. I wanted you to tell me if you have a Noon Sakin or Tanween or what. You have what? You don't have anything? The word layumbadhanna. What does this word have? Layumbadhanna. You cannot tell what you have there? Okay, what do you have? Qamariya, Shams, do you have a Noon Sakin or a Tanween? Huh? Qamariya. You have to circle the Noon Sakin, the word layumbadhanna. You see the word layumbadhanna?
Yes.
Okay, circle the Noon. What comes after the Noon in the word layumbadhanna? After the Noon, it has a small meme on top of it. Okay, but what letter comes right after the Noon? A ba, okay? So you have to remember that. Anytime you see a ba come after a Noon Sakin, it's going to have a little meme. A lot of people get confused and don't know what to do. Now the word al-hutama is Qamariya. Al-hutama. This is Qamariya word. Then you have وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْحُطَمَةِ. So it's the same word, Qamariya. نَارُ اللَّهِ الْمُوقَدَةِ الْمُوقَدَةِ. This is Qamariya. التي شمسية. تطلع التي تطلع على الأفئدة. الأفئدة. This is Qamariya. إنها عليهم مؤصدة. Do you have Qamariya? Do you have a Noon Sakin, a Mim Sakin or Tanween? In عليه إنها عليهم مؤصدة. What do you have there? You always talk about Shamsiya. What are you talking about? Where's the Shamsiya? Why? Inna is Ghunna. Shamsiya. Shamsiya is Ghunna. Okay. Do you see a Mim Sakin or Noon Sakin or Tanween? Where's the Tanween? At the end of the circle it. You also see a Mim Sakin. This is a Mim Sakin. Alayhim Muqsada. So after innaha, you have the word alayhim. The meme is silent. It's a Mim Sakin. And then you have a meme come after it. So you need to circle that Mim Sakin. Next we have fi amadim mumaddada. Do you have a Tanween or Noon Sakin? Two Tanweens. Right? Amadin is a Tanween. The Dal has a Tanween. And then Mumaddadatin. Alright, at the end, the Ta, you see a meme there. This means that the rule is going to be Iqlab. Iqlab is going to be the rule, because if you continue from here, you have to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So that's why the ba comes after it. Just like the ba came after the noon and you had that meme up there in layum badanna, that's the same thing here. Okay? So circle those two. I think that does it for today. What do you think? Mudu.
It does.
It does, right? But you learned something, right?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin
على سيدنا محمد
وعلى آل سيدنا محمد
وعلى آل سيدنا محمد
وبارك والسلام عليه
وبارك وسلم على
سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون
سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون
وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله.
All right, I'm going to recommend, you really look at the drills. We have some drills for throat and tongue letters, and you really need to work that out. Actually, for all the letters, we have drills now for all the letters. Even if you know the tajweed rules, but you can't say the letters correctly, then you're still not applying tajweed. In order to apply tajweed, everything has to be in order. Okay, otherwise then it's not going to work. You have to be able to give each letter it's right. You have to be able to give each sound its right. You have to be able to know when to start, know how to start and how to stop. And you also must know how to stretch also. So this is all part of tajweed. If you take anything out, then you're not reciting the Quran as it was revealed. Then you're just doing something Arabic way, somebody taught somehow who did not know what they were doing, because they would have been reciting it as it was revealed. And so that's how profound it is. So you need to go over the sounds, the correct sounds. And then the categories of tajweed, of Noon Sakin and Tanween and the Mim Sakin, it's all, you're looking at least 6 different sounds that you would have to apply, and you would have to know when to apply them. And in order for you to know that, you would have to be able to spot the Tanween, the Noon Sakin, and the Mim Sakin. Okay? So you're going to have to finish doing this homework, bro. I can't, you understand?
Yes.
All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.